Bloodworth, also the minutes after the fight, Roger, tough fight versus the great Vitali Klitschko. Let's use the word which supposed to be used about this guy. What was especially great about Vitali tonight?
Well, he's a very big guy. You know, I mean, he's very athletic for his size. Probably more athletic than he looks from outside the ring. A lot of experience, very strong. A little bit quicker than I thought he was. What can you say? He's a world champion for quite a few years. But that's our business. I was proud of Tomasz. I thought Tomasz fought one of his best fights. You know, a lot of guys come in to get a paycheck. They don't really fight. Tomasz actually tried to win the fight, so I thought he did a real good job.
What was one of the questions during the press conference to Tomek, but not to you, was the surprise question. If there was something you kind of mentioned about it, what surprised you? We knew he's good, but you didn't know he will be able to nullify Tomek advantage in what? Movement, shortening the distance, keeping Tomek at bay. What was the one difference, if you can, pinpoint in this fight?
I thought Tomasz would be able to move on him a little bit better than he did. But you got to give Vitali credit. You know, he knows how to cut off the ring. He's a good champion and he's a great athlete. If this fight, I would have rather had this fight a year from now, but in this business, you got a sport of boxing, the business of boxing, the politics of boxing. This fight may not have been here a year from now. So, we had to take it because they were very generous. And again, like I said, you can't say anything bad about the Klitschkos. I mean, they're great champions. But I thought Tomasz did a good job. He fought maybe the fight of his life. And I thought it was a good stoppage. I thought about stopping it just about the same time the referee did. You know, if he hadn't stepped in and stopped it, I would have stepped up and stopped it.
You mentioned that it was Tomek one of his best fights, one of his toughest fights for sure, against the guy who doesn't lose the rounds. Vitali he's more than just a guy who dominates. But in this fight, you can agree or disagree. I had the feeling that he wanted to knock Tomek out. Sometimes when we talk about Klitschko brothers, we're saying, oh, they just fight for easy wins. They didn't do this extra. Didn't you feel?
Well, Vitali,
I thought he wanted to do something extra tonight. Did you feel it?
Yeah, he wanted to knock Tomasz out. That was pretty evident. But that's his job. That's what he's supposed to do. And I thought Tomasz showed a terrific chin. And like I said, he fought like a lion, but it just wasn't enough. It wasn't his night. It was Vitali's night.
Last question for the people who don't know Tomasz Adamek as well as you do. I heard people saying weird stuff, that maybe this first knockout in his career, because he never ever, this was a referee stopping the fight, but it was a TKO, could change Tomasz Adamek. I don't believe it, do you?
I don't think so. You never know. Something like that affects everybody differently, but as you pointed out, it wasn't a knockout. He didn't get knocked out cold.
Yeah.
Those are usually the things that change a person, if they change it at all. Good case in point is Barrera. Barrera got knocked out twice by Junior Jones and came back to be a four-time world champion. So it just depends on the individual's personality, and knowing Tomasz like I know him might make him a little more determined.
Probably this is the most important about Tomek and determination. Thank you with Roger Bloodworth after Vitali Klitschko Tomasz Adamek fight. Thank you, Roger.
You're welcome.